Okay, come on, Mr. Customs Agent. Really? Good evening, YouTube, here on this Thursday evening at 6:40 now. I have had a busy day. As I mentioned in the last... Well, you haven't actually seen the last video. It won't be posted until tomorrow. This one will go up probably this evening. There's some things I needed to clear up as far as intermediate, immediately, I should say, because there's items going on. First off, let me say, like I said, I had a good visit with my mother. That went well. I still do have to go to the doctor tomorrow. That's at 9 o'clock, so I'll have the rest of the day then to do whatever I need to do. I got an item in the mail today, and there's what it is. That is our return address, coming back here. And this was the item that we sent to Canada. And as you can see there, it says incomplete customs declaration. Apparently, my description of what's in here was not sufficient. I put on the customs declaration electronic parts, and I don't know how else to describe a kit full of electronic parts. So anyway, they you know, the wonderful folks at the Customs Department of the United States returned it to me. So I wasted, as you can see, $10.50. What I wanted to kind of point out to you is the fact that I did hear from one of the other, I heard from 3 out of 4 of the beta testers, and he also did not get a pot. And that is the pot in question right there. That pot right there. Well, it ain't that one, but there's one just like it. But I opened this up thinking maybe, perhaps, there was 4 in here. There was not. There was not 4 in here, but there was 1 in here. Now, follow along here. This is important. There'll be a test at the end of the lesson. I had 3. This is the one I put on my beta, or my prototype. I had 4 that I ordered off the internet from eBay. This was one of those. That left me 3. Bob, being the kind sir that he is, sent me another one. So I had, again, 4 at the time I mailed these 4 packages. That would give me 1 for each. There is 1 in here. That leaves 3 unaccounted for. And I do have more. I have exactly 20 here that I bought, again, off eBay. And I've counted those. There is 20 there. Again, we are missing 3. I have checked around here. I've checked down on the floor. I checked the garbage. I've checked every spot I can think of, and they have not shown up. So I can only, I can only imagine that. You know, I don't know what happened to them. I joked with Bob that at least we knew that our mailers here that I chose, our good Walmart mailers, did in fact hold up at least for a trip from here to Canada and back. So that was good. This is the actual custom forms. Here you can see right there was what I put on there, electronic parts. Like I said, I don't know exactly what I was supposed to do. Now, the lady at the post office did ask me if what kind of parts, and I told her, I said, well, I said there's the resistors, capacitors. I said there's speaker, there's a, you know, I went over almost all of the whole list of what's in there. And she said, okay. So she says, I'll just put electronic parts. I said, fine. That's what is in there. Anyway, that's that. So that is, in fact, the other thing that, like I said, 3 out of the 4 and did not get their pot. And at least we do have another one now giving us some feedback, which is appreciated. This is what this process is for, and I'm very happy about that. I'm not sure who I'm mailing out this one to. next time, I'm not sure. I'll decide, or Bob may pick the one this time because I've picked the last one. So, like I said, Bob will probably, decide who this one goes to, and we'll go from there. But it will be mailed in the United States. It will not go out of the country. Until I can figure out what has to be put on here, we will not be selling any to be shipped out of the country, period. I'm going to put that on the website. People need to know that, I guess. And it will be a note on the eBay sales when we start selling them, if we do. And we'll go from there. On to the next order of business. Now, the next order of business is this. I wanted to update everybody because there was some confusion on the graphic image that I portrayed with this transformer. This graphic image, and I'm going to flash it up now, is just one I found on the internet. I googled power transformer, I think is what I did, and came up with, a bunch of images, and I picked the one I thought, matched this one pretty good. In fact, I even changed it around to hopefully put it the way I thought it would be. Now, it led to confusion. Bob's really he's chomping at the bit over there. Led to confusion the way I had it shown. Now the one I'm showing right now should be how this one is wired. As you can see, there's the 117, the black and the red-black wires that come from the power cord, and here are the ones that are filament wires. Now they come out of the same hole. That is the only thing that led me to think they were on the primary side of the transformer. They are, maybe, but they are not in line or connected to these wires at all. They are completely separate. The windings are separate. They are not, there's no continuity between these wires at all. The same goes with the wires on the secondary. There is no continuity between the filament wires here and the high voltage leads. So they are separate windings. And I've also, just for being sure, checked all the leads with all the other leads. There is no connectivity or continuity between any of the leads that we know what they are. In other words, these are separate, these are separate, these are separate, these are separate. So that image on the screen that you are looking at should be about what this is, how this is set up. So that should clear up that, hopefully. Also, I'm going to be working on the schematic for this power supply that I'm going to be building, including the wiring for this. And I have just about talked myself into it, putting this all in one box and not using a panel over here like I described before. I will not use that little area there for the panel. The reason being, I do not want to run the wires all the way from where it's going to sit at over there, and 300 volt wires are just, I don't want to take any chances on them shorting out or anything or like that. So I'm just going to put it in a box by itself, and it will be there available to use. So that's that. Whew, I think that's about it. Like I said, that's what I'm aiming for on this. So I will show that schematic when I get it finished, and that will be good, I think. Like I said, getting some good feedback from the beta testers. We are going to be, again, Bob will probably be the one to do it, but because I have chosen more than my fair share of the ones that should get them. So my only request is that they be in this country. So anyway, that's the deal on that. The guys that are waiting on the pots, these pots right here, you guys can expect those probably by Monday. I'm going to try to mail them out tomorrow. I have to go again to the doctor, and I will set up, or I will make some packages up to take to the post office They should not cost a lot to mail those, just one little part. And so you guys that don't have them, you beta testers, one of the guys who we sent a kit to did not get one, but he had one. So I don't have to send one to him. Thank you very much. So I think that leaves just 2 that don't have any. So that's a good thing. Gonna do that. Get that done. I think that's about it. Anywho, so I'm gonna go ahead and post this, and you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you.